Hey, what's good? My name is Benjamin, owner of Forex Hermes. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you're having a great day. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 things you need to learn now before it's too late. This is very important because a lot of people learn these lessons when it is too late. All right. And we don't want that. We want you to learn before you actually, need to learn this the hard way, whether it is blowing your account or just losing a lot of money. Okay. So number 1 is you have to equate or anticipate 4 losses in your trading plan. All right. So obviously, if you're just starting out, you want to win. It's not like you want to lose. Okay. But as a trader, you need to anticipate these losses. All right. You can't have 4 winning, trades, and then all of a sudden you have this one loss that just wipes out, all that profit or even your account. Okay, you can't have that because that is not trading, that is gambling. All right. Trading is calculated risk. To calculate the risk or to anticipate the risk is to anticipate the losses. All right. So number 2 is the more confluence, the more your results are gonna be better. It's very, very simple. So this could be indicators like technical indicators, but this could also be fundamental indicators, right? Fundamental analysis is important. You do see me trade using the Ichimoku, but that doesn't mean that I just look at the Ichimoku and that's that, right? I stay away from these high impact, news or anything like that, and then I see what that actually is going to do to the market. All right, it's not like I just use the Ichimoku and go about my day. All right, so if I see that Ichimoku is showing me downtrend, if I see stochastics showing me downtrend, even though I don't use the stochastics, and if I see something bad is happening in a specific currency or something like that, that all shows downtrend. That all shows that price is going to drop. Confluence. All right. If you don't know what confluence means, it just pretty much means similarities or, ticking specific boxes, So if you have a trading plan, make sure that you have, this section for confluence. You might have your main type of entry, but then if you aren't feeling, confident, you can look at specific confluence factors and just kind of factor that into your trade. And 9 times out of 10, you'll be good. All right. I say 9 times out of 10 because nothing is perfect in this market. Number 3 is win rate means absolutely nothing if your risk to reward ratio is bad. All right. Similar to the first kind of tip, where, you're making 4 wins and then all of a sudden this one loss comes around and just kind of, wipes out all your profit. Pretty much what's happening with number 3 is that you need to have a risk to reward ratio that is firstly protecting you and secondly, allowing you to protect your profits and let that profits boom. All right. Now, personally, remember everything I speak about is personal experience and stuff that I've experienced for myself in the market. All right. There's the disclaimer in the beginning. So just make sure you read that every single time because I have no responsibility in other people's actions. So pretty much, right. What I do is I never trade with a take profit because I want my risk to reward ratio to be, as big as possible or as high as possible. All right. I don't want to get into a trade and then get out and see that the price is still going in my direction, so I'll ride the trend out until the trend, starts to exhaust itself, or just when the trend consolidates, then I get out. Number 4, now this is mostly for your price action traders, and pretty much what number 4 is that price action patterns mean absolutely nothing when they aren't near a structure. All right. This could be support or resistance. This could be a specific, wedge or something like that. Any structure really. Price action matters the most. It should only matter actually near structures, right? So if you see a reversal, pattern at a support or resistance, that means that there is a very high chance of, reversal happening, but if you see it in the middle of nowhere, the validity of that, doesn't really match up to, it being, near an actual structure or something like that. Number 5, calculating risk is very important. Now, I've spoken about this like 3 times in this like one video, but it is very, very important because, as I said, you can't have 4 wins and then all of a sudden there's one loss just comes and just, wipes all of your trades, right? This is why risk to reward is very important. Money management is important. Calculating risk is important, all right? These 3 go hand in hand because money management is not just risk to reward. A lot of people don't understand that, A lot of people just think if I have my risk to reward done, then I'm good. No, there's things like drawdown, there's a R multiple, profit multiple or something like that, There's a lot of things in money management that like people don't know or don't really pay attention to. They just think it's risk to reward and then you're good, So you must be able to know that if you have a losing streak, you'll still be able to cover that, by making trades. You can't be going on a 3 loss streak, and then your account is pretty much done. You can't have that. You need to be able to make multiple trades, at least 100 or 50 trades with your equity. If you do risk 1%, you can make 100 trades. If you risk 2%, you can make, 50 trades. That's like the mentality that you have to have, because it's very important to calculate risk and acknowledge risk. Personally, I'm the type of person that goes into a trade expecting to hit stop loss, right? Now, I'm not saying that my trade's gonna hit stop loss. I'm just like, if this trade does hit stop loss, then I'm wrong, right? And I was missing something, all right? But that won't stop me from going into another trade exactly after it. Immediately after it, because I have my, risk and reward ratio. I have my max drawdown already planned out, so I know how much I can afford to lose before, I start to panic, right? So I go into trades really stress-free, and when I'm in my trades, I'm very stress-free because the way I've set up my trading plan is that I can have these, huge lot sizes and whatnot, and I can ride these trends out and I can scale in a lot to maximize my profits. So that's pretty much like the way I trade. And that's all I have for today's video. I hope you learned something from this. This is very important that you actually, take these tips to heart. All right. A lot of the time when you just get in, you feel invincible when you're making your first wins, but the market has a beautiful way of humbling everyone and just keeping you, down to earth. All right. I love it like that. I love the market like that because it's taught me a lot about myself and a lot about life as well. And that's why I really do believe, in the Forex market. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a great day or night, depends on where you are, and just stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to be trying to upload every single day. That's the goal, until I start to grow this YouTube channel even more. So yeah, that's all from me.